What's up, nerds? On a Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Bounty of One. Like I mentioned, like I warned, like I threatened, I'm back. And we're gonna go to Underground Troubles once again, just because it's a map that I'm not really familiar with, since I only played it once. And I think we're just gonna play MADLYN. With the scrap gun, every time you move 2 meters, load your next shot with 2 more projectiles, maximum 3 times. That sounds pretty interesting. We're gonna go infamy level. Sure. Let's go to 3. Don't want to go to 0 because we basically know the game, but don't want to go to 10 because I think I won 10 like once or twice. Oh, okay. I thought it would just be like some sort of like the same projectile, but just 2 of it or 3 of it. But no, seems like it's just quite a lot of projectiles. Wait, do they all just deal the same amount of damage? I think so. Yeah, it looks like it. They all, like, it's not just one main shot and then just a few half shots or whatever. No, it's just actually a whole lot of shots that all do the same amount of damage. Which means I kind of want to increase either my strength or I think I'm gonna go crit. Like, since I run around before shooting, attack speed doesn't really do much. Like, yes, I could stand around and just shoot. But I think it's better to just move. Also, does dashing also count? Yes, dashing also counts. That's nice. Because they could easily say, okay, you dash, so basically you just teleported somewhere. Each of your projectiles has a random size and deals damage boost between -20% to 80%. So it's a higher chance basically to just deal more, but there's also a chance that it deals less. That is interesting, not gonna lie. Especially since I'm shooting all these bullets, like, yeah, all of them now deal random damage. So even though, like, it's not just one shot, no matter how many bullets, shoots the exact same random damage, it's every single bullet has a random shot, random damage. I like that. It's so stupid, but I like that. I mean, sure, you know, let those projectiles bounce. It's probably not really gonna make a whole lot of difference because they are just, yeah, like shotgun shells. The bounce is not really noticeable, I feel like. Okay. Deals damage in an area around you after you dash. That's always good. Deal 50% more damage when you have 50 or health or less health. No, thank you. Gain 1 additional choice in chests. Yes, please. Give me more chest choices. The choices of my chest. Raises the range of your area effects. I don't know if that actually, like, does anything for our regular attack. I don't think so, right? Like, the cone wouldn't just change, I guess. I could be wrong. It could change the cone. I mean, once again, the bounce doesn't really do much, and having double bounce, probably even less. But it sounds fun and stupid, and I like that. I like stupid fun. I mean, I want that, but I think just going for way more damage is the best idea. And like I said, I don't really need attack speed. Right? Oh yeah, the bounce is good if I shoot to the left or to the right. Not up and down. Alright, yeah, let's go with that. 32% chance of crit. That's actually pretty good. Okay, with that. Shoot them all. It's like you basically spray a whole lot of shots, but it's still kind of hard to aim. Like, yes, you aim at the nearest enemy and you can hit an enemy with multiple shots. That's good. When a projectile should be destroyed, I mean, they have a second bounce and they basically never get to the second bounce. So that doesn't really work for me. The totem is cool, but it seems like a totally different playstyle. Attract your collectibles from further away. Like, that's nice and all, but I don't really care for that. Always target deputies, gradually increases your damage and attack speed until it dies or is out of screen. That's generally good for a while. Attract all collectibles on the screen while when you eliminate the deputy. That's just, it only helps with deputies. No, I don't want to stay still. And I want to get rerolls for object choices. Yeah, that sounds about right. So the thing is, the random damage. I mean, the least I can do is minus 20%. So the least I can do, since I'm doing 100 damage technically, the least I can do is 80, which fully alright. That's not little. And that damage can critically strike. So there is a high chance that I'm doing way more damage anyway. 32% chance right now. So I feel like that was actually a good pickup. Because again, I have a much higher chance of getting a damage boost. I want more. I want more crit chance. And then probably some crit damage, but first I want more crit chance. Alright, and I love that it shows you basically like when your ability is fully loaded. Like, yes, it shows you in the upper left, but it also shows you right next to your character. It would be a good idea, but like I said, I don't really care for attack speed. Even later against, I mean, probably against the boss, yeah. I still wanna just keep shooting at times. Oh, well, did we get those, like, skeleton dogs last time I played? I'm not sure. I give it a little bit of attack speed, sure. Okay, I mean, if they're right next to me, I'm doing a hell of a lot of damage. Projectiles slow down any enemy they touch. Dashing destroys up to 3 enemy projectiles. That one was fun. The minion that steals coins. I mean, all of them are decent. Your next shot deals 2 times more damage and bursts into multiple projectiles. Or reduces your attack speed. Like, you know? Every now and then, every 8 seconds, my next projectile, instead of shooting multiple bullets, would just shoot that one thing. But then again, wait. I want to check that out. Because right now, I'm loading multiple bullets plus my regular shot. Or in addition to my regular shot. So, okay, it seems like I can actually do both. Like no, I don't know. I don't really get it. I think every 8 seconds it's just the cactus thing, yeah, and then the next shot is my loaded bullets. That's not amazing. I mean, it's technically not bad since the cactus shot is really, really strong. 51% chance for crit, that's pretty good. So basically alternate between the cactus shot, which again is very strong and can bounce, and my loaded bullets. So overall, it's not bad. If I knew that, I wouldn't have taken it, but then again, I basically took the talent for science. I would say, all right. Yeah, Rex, Cupcake, and Brutus. Well, like I said, if I stand right next to the boss when fully, like, loaded, it deals a lot of damage. Because all of my shots hit the enemy, or can hit the enemy. And since it has a very high hitbox, it's way easier to hit the enemy. It's still, their hitbox is annoying. Like, generally their hitbox is ever so annoying. But yeah, that does it already. Okay, after moving for a while, you shoot a slow, intangible projectile. Lightning hits a random enemy within its area every 0.5 seconds. That is the attack of the other new guy that I played last time. That is pretty cool. I mean, it would just be more projectiles, right? When you get hit, there's a 30% chance that you dodge the damage. That's pretty good. Poisonous grenades. Yeah, sure. I said it last time. I wanted to try it. I didn't. Like, I'm just gonna run around. If they go down, thanks to the poison, they just spread it around. Yeah, it's not great, especially since it deals, what was it, 25% of my damage. So I need to increase my damage in order for the poison to actually be valuable. Can the poison critically strike? I think I saw it critically strike a few times. Could be wrong on that one though. Well, 40, yeah, okay, it can critically strike. So that's actually decent. Like, just going for crit and crit damage. And the poison just increasing. Yeah, that's pretty alright. Like, did I need it? Nah. Would another talent have been better? Definitely. Like, without a doubt. Screw it, gain more attack speed, why not? But hey, it seems like I kill the deputies with pretty much one shot every time. Deal damage while taking damage. Deals damage in the area around you before you dash. Don't like that one. When one of your dash slots is ready, create a burst that does 100% damage in an area around you. Gain 1 dash. Sure. That is a decently large area. Boom. Yeah. It deals my damage, which means it can also critically strike. Which means it deals a lot of damage. Or it can deal a lot of damage. And even if it doesn't, it's still 115 damage on its own. Get one more choice for each upgraded object selection. Yes, please. I'm losing a whole lot of health here. Not playing my best. Definitely not playing my best here. And again, the poison is just something fun. You know what? Every 1 meter deal damage, sure. Let's just do as much stuff as we can while moving, right? There's just everything we do every time we move, we do something. We either load more bullets, or we go, I mean, sure, load more bullets, or, damn it, do earthquakes, shoot poison, which, again, yeah, debatable if it's good or not. Damn it. Like, this is a game where you basically want to do as much. Okay, wow. I'm screwing up quite a lot because I just don't just stand still and shoot is the thing. I would like some regeneration. That would be nice. But I think every now and then I should just stand still and shoot. Because even though, yes, I'm shooting more bullets when moving, it also means I only shoot after moving. So not at all times. I never seen that guy, I think. That Minotaur looking dude. Who's dealing big earthquake damage, kinda. And has really bad pathing, which I don't mind. Give me +2 dashes. That's good. I like dashes. And he ran into a minecart. Basically. Alright. When you're out of dash, gain 20% movement speed, 100% crit damage, and +50% damage. That's awesome, but also not. Gain 10% more experience. Target deputy, totem. Increase your attack speed by 1%. Nah. Let's go with experience. So basically it's easier to level up, plus we got a little boost because all of the coins that we got so far retroactively gave us more. Ouch, that was stupid. Shots pierce. I don't care for piercing shots. Give me that. Just increase my crit chance. Also, now that we have the earthquake it would also be a good idea to increase our AoE, but let's face it, yeah, I think it's a bit late for that. Like the earthquake and also the explosion, because of the dashes, would very much benefit from increased AoE. Also, I mean, the poison doesn't spread if the last tick of damage is not from the poison. Like, if an enemy is poisoned, but we kill it with a bullet, it doesn't spread the poison, which kinda makes everything a bit, like, worse. Because poison then is only really good if you, like, ignore enemies. And I definitely don't want to ignore enemies, right? I want to destroy as many as I can, as fast as I can, and the poison is not fast. Unless I'm, like, there's a high chance that I'm overlooking something that would make the poison really, really good. I mean, yes, against bosses and all, I still deal damage, but I don't see it. Slows enemy projectiles in an area around you, that's pretty good. Dash recovery time is reduced by 50% when you're moving. I think we're gonna take that one. So as long as we're moving, we are recovering. Dash is faster, which means we explode more often, which means we run around more often. Just overall, it's a good talent, and I once again took damage. I hate these shooting enemies. Like, they have such slow bullets or projectiles, and that's the biggest problem. Like, that makes it weirdly harder. Oh, damn it. Makes it really harder to avoid them. Alright. We can still do this. We can still do this. 2 health. I've come back from worse. Alright, give me all that. Give me that. Is it just me, or are there less deputies in the mines? Feels like these things, the explosions and all, but Ruthless Ruth. Never heard of her before. But it seems like there are way less deputies. Alright. So, damn, there's a lot of fire all around. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. And I can't really take my time to gather my bullets, right? Seems like it. Okay, fire goes out. I poison her every now and then, which useful, but not a whole lot of damage, right? Like, overall, it doesn't really damage. It's not really, it's basically negligible damage. And I have to keep moving to actually poison. So it's better to not move and just shoot, because that just deals more damage than moving and waiting for the poison. Okay, game just froze for a second, but I think we're good. Yeah, okay, we're good. So far, so good. We're down to 1 health. That's not good. For your dash, take 1 damage. Nope. Deal your raw damage as an area effect each time your projectiles inflict a critical strike. Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right, because I have a whole bunch of crit chance, like, what was it, 75%. So I'm way more likely to crit than to not. And now even more, 80% chance to crit, and each crit now explodes, dealing area damage, which again, wait. Let's see, I want to see something. Oh, I've fully healed? When did that happen? Do you fully heal when leveling up, or when when defeating a deputy, right? Deputy chests. The bosses, not deputy, sheriffs. That's what they're called. Okay, I wanted to check something, and the poison does not count. Like, poison crits do not count as explosion things. So it's just bullets, which makes sense, because otherwise it would have been way too strong. Like, imagine every single tick of poison dealing my base damage in an area. Like, that just... It would be fun, don't get me wrong, but it would be way too overpowered. But then again, so much in this game is actually way too overpowered. It's an aura that periodically inflicts 30% of your damage to enemies in an area around you. I'm gonna go for that, because there is an achievement with this. I think even, like, you might even get a new character if you kill enough enemies with the onion. Retroactively again. So if you've already played the game a lot and killed many enemies with the onion, or dealt, I don't know, X amount of damage with the onion, then you will unlock the character immediately, I think. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, and it was something about the onion, but I think it was. Alright, increase the range for the onion. For the onion, our dash explosion thing, our other explosions. Like, we have so many explosions, increase the size. Every time you move 2 meters, lightning strikes. I think yes. 2 lenses rotate around you. Your projectiles going through them get 1.5 times bigger and deal 1.5 times more damage. Fun. But I mean, we got so many things when moving, we might as well get more, right? We might as well be the moving badass. Ouch. That was bad. Speaking of badass, that was bad. Yeah, we are dealing quite a lot of damage. How? What? I know I walked close to the enemy, but I did not touch them. I did not hit them. I did not. When will that... When will this... what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, let's go with this. This reference ever go out of style? Like, when will the room no longer be a cult classic? I don't think ever, right? I mean, at least not in the next 10, 20, 40 years, something like that. But then again, that's something I wonder. Like, there are so many cult classics, be it movies, be it music, be it something else. Just so many things that once, like, released to little notoriety, is that the word I'm looking for? I think. To very little notoriety, and then only later people found out that it's either actually really good or just really goofy, and people just, you know, yeah, it make it a cult classic. Okay, wait. Every 12 dashes you use, heal 1 health point. Ooh. Augments your damage, but reduces your attack speed. First piercing shot now targets the closest enemy. Gain 1 pierce. Sure? Does it make sense? I'm not sure. Does the pierce go first? Or the bounce? What comes first, the pierce or the bounce? I have no idea. Because if it's the pierce, that's really good. If it's the bounce, that's kind of not amazing. But whatever. No, but what I wanted to say, there are so many cult classics by now. And the thing is, there are always more movies being produced. And some of them will be cult classics at some point, right? Like, not all of them. Like, you can't technically or necessarily set out to create a cult classic. But there will always be movies that will at some point be cult classics. 99% crit chance. That's pretty nice. And the thing is, old cult classics usually don't go away. I mean, of course, people can forget about them. People can realize, oh wait, it's actually bad. Stuff like that, that's possible. But there are always more and more cult classics. So, at some point, if someone says, oh yeah, I'm trying to just find cult classic films, there will be like thousands. Technically, because you never know what happens in 50, 60, 70 years or whatever. Sure, stuff can change. Oh yeah, the weird glitch with some of the shots just dancing around enemies. It's so weird. I don't like any of these. What was that? Chests always spawn with 3 hearts next to them. Or heal each time you get a level. You know what? Give me the heart chests. Which I think was a bad idea, because I do believe that we're close to the final boss, right? There will be no more chests. I think. But yeah, I mean, I wonder how many movies one could already called cult classics? Like how many, like every single movie that in some point could be called a cult classic, if someone collected all of them together, that would be a lot. Definitely a lot. I wonder how many, you know? And how many more there will come in the future. That's the stuff that I wonder while playing Bounty of One. I like this game. It's one of those games where, like, every now and then, damn it, every now and then you really need to think, especially when choosing stuff from chests. But other than that, you just basically turn off your brain, just do it, just play. Alright, the Undertaker. So that is the final boss, which, like I said, means that the last thing that I just got basically was for nothing, was for naught. Let me shoot you. I mean, we're dealing good damage, right? We're actually dealing really good damage. And now phase 2. I'm just gonna stand right next to you and shoot you. Damn it. I don't have anything against projectiles this time, which makes things a bit harder. Like I said, we are dealing good damage, but is it enough? We'll see. Love how the big shots just dance around him. And I think they always deal damage. Like they deal damage multiple times, which makes it very good that they are just jumping around like that. Okay, stop. Damn it. I knew that the horses were... I saw the horses, but then my brain got overwritten because of the bullets that he shot. So of course I don't want to get hit by bullets. Okay, we're halfway there. Living on a Prayer. Love that song. Love that song. It's a classic. Definitely a classic. Not a cult classic, because Bon Jovi is pretty big, or was pretty big. They still make music, right? I feel... Damn it. Great. The game froze for a bit, and that basically made me take damage. Okay, I'm just... You know what? Let's dash a bit. Alright. Awesome. With that, let's go to continue. I mean... Oh, yeah. We got stuff. We got so much stuff. I don't really... You know... Back to the menu. Let's see. You unlock the character Jody. Awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna play right now, but what does Jody do? Dancing daggers. While stationary, each shot stacks 2 knives, but attack speed is reduced by 50%. When you move, you unleash your stacked knives with 50% attack speed. Interesting. So now that we had the moving sister, it said something about his sister, like the achievement said something about his sister. Now that we have this with the moving sister, we can now play the stationary sister. Which, interesting. Especially now with her, we could then technically go for like the totems or such. Just walk into the totems and stand still. But hey, thank you nerds so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. That would be really cool. Especially you right there, exactly you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye.